Hi guys, welcome back aboard to the Crypto Cruise. It's me Chris, and today we're going to talk about ADA, Cardano, what Cardano is all about, what makes it unique. We're going to talk some chart analysis, potential price target, where Cardano is heading in the immediate short term. Not only Cardano, of course, we're also going to mention Ethereum. And today's show, we're going to start with the Bitcoin chart as we always do. I think this ABC correction is over. Before we know it, we're going to start hitting higher prices. Right now, we're carving up the bottom for more continuation of the trend on the upside. Potentially, if you've been following my videos, we can further drop down in price to potentially 97, 96,000. I'm not going to be completely surprised if we go even below that, right? But is that going to shake me off? Absolutely not. I think we're at the cusp of breaking out the true speculation, the altcoin season to finally kick in. Bitcoin, in my personal opinion, is going to hit all-time high prices even this year. I'm calling it. If you've been following my channel, I've been calling for all-time high prices when it comes to Bitcoin this year, above 130,000 by the end of December. Again, we have to establish one thing. The bottom of the bear market happened in November of 2022, 3 years ago, a price of around 15,000. At the time of recording this video, Bitcoin is around 104,000. So we're in a raging bull market when it comes to BTC. 8x from the bottom. Of course, along the way, we're going to face corrections. Absolutely nothing in life, in the markets as well, goes in a straight upline. Along the way, we're going to have a little bit corrections. But overall trend, we have to establish that the overall trend is in a massive bullish structure. So I don't know how come a lot of people are saying we're in a bear market. I don't see any of that. I see, as I've said, start hitting all-time high prices when it comes to BTC by the end of this year. Now, when it comes to Ethereum, again, I see nothing but bullish momentum. I see reverse head and shoulders, ascending triangle patterns, especially here, measured from 11th of March 2024 all the way to August. We've been basically drawing this huge ascending triangle pattern, and if we measure it from the bottom to the top, the price target should be above 6,600, and this is something potentially ETH will go this year. This is I'm calling it by the end of December of 2024. I'm anticipating for ETH to start hitting price of above 6,600. So I think Ethereum, again, anything I say in this video, it is not a financial advice. It's for pure entertainment purposes. And before you do anything, do the diligence and make your own research, because in life nothing is guaranteed. The markets, nothing is guaranteed when it comes to the market. But I think Ethereum is going to start hitting prices of all-time high this year, potentially to 6,600. One final shake off January, February, and a blow off top by March, April of next year. Potentially 5 digits, $10,000 for ETH is not completely out of the picture. This is, in my personal opinion, something really reasonable. And we broke above this resistance line that we've tested multiple times in the past, starting from November 2021, 4 years ago. We tested it again in March of 2024, in June of 2024. We even tested it at the end of last year, in December of 2024, price of above 4,000. From that moment on, a lot of people were thinking we're going to break above, we're going to start hitting all-time highs, just the way BTC did. But what happened next? It didn't surprise me one bit. We actually capitulated. From basically 4,000, we dropped to 1,200 in a matter of few months. And then V-shaped recovery. All-time high price for BTC, for ETH, price just below 5,000. A small correction for more continuation of the trend on the upside. So nothing but bullish momentum, bullish structure after bullish structure. So of course I'll remain bullish when I see nothing but bullish momentum. Now when it comes to ADA Cardano, there's a lot of bearish sentiment. A lot of you are thinking that ADA is dead, that Cardano is a dead project. And again, you might be right. I have to always say that nothing in the markets is guaranteed. So always do diligence and make your own research, because as I've said, nothing in the markets is guaranteed, right? But in my personal opinion, if we look at the database, if we see what happened previously, the previous bull cycle, the 2017, the previous bull cycle, the 2020-2021 bull cycle, right? Basically, in 2017, we did around 100x. The previous bull cycle, the 2021, we did, when it comes to ADA, measure from the bottom when it happened. Basically, COVID hits in March of 2020. the price for one Cardano would drop all the way to 1 cent. And just few months later, once the peak of the bull market in August of 2021, this thing went above $3, 300x. This thing did. Am I calling for Cardano to do 300x? No. But at the time of recording this video, the price for one ADA is around 60 cents. So potentially tenfold, 10x from here to $6, and potentially even to $10. I'm not gonna be surprised if we go to $10. But what I'd like to see for ADA to do is basically go and retest this resistance line that we've tested multiple times in the past. As you can clearly see here on the weekly chart, we've tested it between the period of March of 2019 all the way to June of 2019. We tested the moment we broke above this resistance line in 2021, January 2021, the true speculation of the altcoin season kicks in, and this thing went for the roof. Again, we broke above it at the end of last year in November of 2021. We hit a local top at price of around $1.30, but we couldn't hold this previous resistance. We couldn't turn it into support, and we actually capitulated. What I'd like to see for ADA to basically recover, goes and test this resistance line to the price of above $1.06, take out this local top that we formed in December of 2024 at price of above $1.30, and from $1.30 go quickly to its previous all-time high price of above, just slightly above the $3 level, and from that moment on, potentially we just consolidate for a little bit and test this resistance line that we've tested multiple times in the past, starting from January of 2018, a price of around $1.30, and its previous all-time high at 23rd of August 2021, a price of around $3.10. So if we go and test it, the price target should be above $5, and potentially, since we tested it multiple times in the past, the highly likelihood is to actually break above, and then again, can we easily double in price from $5 potentially to $10? I'm not gonna be surprised at all. Just the way some of the outs move, they go like 150, like 50x in a matter of months. So we don't even need to do 20x. Basically, 12, 13x from its price right now will go to $10. Again, it can easily go to zero. So always do diligence and make your own research. But in my personal opinion, ADA, Cardano, has the potential to outperform Bitcoin and Ethereum, not in the long term, but in the short term, in the next 4 to 6 months, once the true speculation of the altcoin season happen. Coins like these, the layer ones, such as ADA, Terra Luna, BNB, Solana, to name a few, again, they have the potential to do it. Are they gonna do it? We don't know. I don't have a magic ball. I can't predict the future. But this is something in the charts. This is something that happened previously. If history is any indicator, it might repeat again. Once again, guys, thank you all for tuning in. I really appreciate all support. If you haven't subscribed to my YouTube, please do it. It's absolutely free. And if you want to support my work, you can subscribe to my Patreon. With that subscription comes a lot of exclusive content with the most undervalued, underappreciated coins, some of them 100x potential, my 2 books of how to become a sophisticated trader, and of course, one-on-one consultation of helping you how to navigate for that really difficult bull cycle. And I'm not gonna lie to you, it is a really challenging one, but if you subscribe to my Patreon, I'll definitely help you how to navigate for that. Once again, thank you all, and we'll see each other tomorrow. Goodbye.